Hello, welcome back to another video brought to you by Data Up Consulting, and today we're going to be going back to DOMO, and we're going to be going over the alerts functions. And the first thing you want to do is actually get to the alerts function. So the way in which you can do that is go to the right hand side here of the screen, click this little bell icon where it says See Alerts, give that a click. What it will then do is give you a little drop down menu in which it will show you all of the alerts that have already been created on the page. But as you can see, there is none, so it just is blank. So the first thing we want to do is create an alert. So the way in which you could do that is you want to go to the right hand side here, click this little button called New Alert. After getting that a click, first thing you want to do then is go to the left hand side here and give it a name. I'm going to name it Alert 1. After naming it, then the first thing you want to do then is actually set up the rule within it. So what you first want to do is give it the metric. So there's many different options you can choose from, such as sum, average, and many others. For me, I think summary number is the one I'm going to go with today. And another thing you're going to do is actually choose which way someone's going to meet the condition. So once again, you have multiple different options, such as changes by, increases by, etc. I'm just going to choose increase by, as I think that's the best way in which I should be going about this today. And then one of the last things you want to do on this page is choose the value in which it will be increased by. For me, I'm going to choose 500. And then one final thing on the page is you're going to choose which you'll be notified when it is triggered. So you have the option to choose every time the data updates, hourly, daily, weekly, as well as monthly. I'm just going to stick with every time the data updates. So now that I'm done here, the next thing I want to do is just click this little next button here, in which it will bring me now to the message page. And so within this page, it will go over the way in which when the message is, when the alert is triggered, the way in which the message will appear for you. It gives you a little option in which you could see how it is done now. This is the default feature, and you can look on the left hand side here, and this is the way in which it will appear if it is triggered. You also have the option to name it in which any way you want. So for instance, let's say I have the word at in here. As soon as I do that, it's automatically updated within here, and as you can see, and if you want, you also have the option to go back to restore default if you just feel the way in which you added things just doesn't sound good. You want the original one. You can click this restore default button. It'll bring you back to the way it was. But I like the way it is now. So one of the last things I'm going to be doing is click next here. And within this final part of it, you now have the option to choose who this alert will be shared with. You can add in as many people as you want within this, but for me, all I'm going to share with is just myself. So as I type in my name, I add myself. And once again, you can add as many people as you want, but for me, all I'm going to have is one. So I'm going to click Save then. And after doing that, it'll be created. And then what you want to do then is click out of it, click this little X button here. And after doing that, you will see now instead of being blank, you now have the alert that you just created appearing within this drop-down box. As well as that, you also have the option to choose how in which you will be notified when it is triggered. So the options include text message, email, push notification, as well as phone call. Not only that, you also have the option when you click this calendar button, choose the summary email, which will include the options for daily and weekly. This is not the only way in which you could access the alerts. One other way in which you will be able to do that, as I will talk about today, is if you go to the left-hand side here and you click Alerts. After getting that option, you will be brought to this page in which it will show you all the alerts that have been created within the company, filtered into many different ways, such as including every alert that has been created within the company, ones that have been triggered recently, as well as other ones such as ones that are just created by you, and so on and so forth. I will not talk about all of them today, but those are just the brief overview of a few. And then one final thing I was also talking about today is the option within settings of the alerts, which gives you the option to choose instant alerts, as I just talked about again. You get the option to choose email, phone, mobile app, as well as text message to choose for it, as well as the option to choose daily and weekly, which give you the option to choose what time it will be sent to you, as well as what day of the week if you so choose to. And that is basically everything for the video today. Please let me know if you have any questions down below. I'll try to get back to them if I feel the need to, and I'll bring back another video when I can. Thanks. Have a great day.